Word fans, thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Sadie Christie, and this is The Word, a show where I take a word which I think is prevalent in all of our lives in order to bring us all a little closer together by talking it out and finding out how we relate and differ from each other. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, I thought students might have love on the mind. So I sent my reporters out to find out what you think love is.
I think I'm going to steal this one from a movie I saw this weekend, when in Rome. And they said that love is when you care about someone's wants or needs more than the needs of your own.
Love is this warm, fuzzy feeling you get inside of you when something just takes over and it makes you do silly things.
Just a feeling that you can express that kind of shows how you feel about someone or something that's really special.
I think it's being very passionate about someone or something. In terms of being in love with a person, I think that's just being able to completely open yourself up to somebody and have them open themselves up to you too.
It's probably a feeling or an emotion you have towards someone or something.
A deep feeling shared between a man and a woman, or same genders.
Love just happens.
Love is what we have.
Well, I think there's different ways to express love, and love, I think, is the ultimately caring and wanting what's best for another person. But it's also, I think, a spiritual thing where you can have love for God or for higher ideals, things like that.
Accepting whatever it is for what it is, and like wanting what is best for them, and like being patient with that, and being like understanding about that as the journey goes.
It's when you care about that someone like so much that you would do anything for them, like regardless of what they've done to you.
Love is everything. Essentially is losing yourself in that other person and giving up of your heart to that person.
Love is CSA banquet. CSA Chinese New Year banquet.
Love is painting the town rouge with your Valentine's date at our banquet.
There are many ways to express love. In action, there's affection, commitment, sacrifice, and doing things for one another. Some of the most beautiful poetry and art ever created was created as an expression of love. However, although they all hope to adequately express our love, oftentimes it seems to fall short of the absolute happiness or sometimes sorrow that springs from somewhere inside of us. So how do you express your love?
The things that you do in every ordinary day to let someone know that you care about them, you know?
A couple different ways.
I think it's a very personal thing. I mean, everyone's different. I guess like the most common way, I guess, is through a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, hugs, kisses. But I think it's also so much more than that.
I think it's being able to be honest with somebody, or I think it's just telling the truth.
Something physical, I guess.
It can also be emotional.
Sex.
Sentimental lovemaking.
I'm the kind of person who likes to do things for other people, so I guess I'm a doer, and I also like to say it too. I tell people in my life that I love them a lot.
Try to show them also by like doing things that help them out, because like that's the kind of stuff that makes their life easier.
Well, when I'm in a relationship in any way I can, like be like small little corny things, or being there when you need them, or helping them out. Anything I can do, really.
You express it best, I think, in service and just doing small, caring things.
I guess through like taking your date somewhere or something like that. Like banquet.
You show love by caring.
My next question is fairly straightforward, and I have a feeling I'll get a lot of the same answers, so I'm leaving this one up to you guys. How many types of love are there?
That's a tricky one. You can have love for your family, you can have love for your friends, you can have love for your girlfriend, your wife, your children.
You can have the kind of love where, you love your family. You can have the kind of love where it's like a fat kid who loves cake.
Infinite, I don't know. I think that you can have love for anything and everything in the world, whether it be a person or a piece of music, a piece of art.
You can really love anything, but it's always that base emotion that kind of builds off of everything.
Parental love, so between your parents or family, I guess.
Love between friends.
Unconditional and conditional.
Love with like God, religion and stuff.
Love can be between like people and like objects too.
There's like 4 kinds of love. Agape, which is the kind of love that God has for us. Eros, which is like the love between a man and a woman. And then there's stergos, which is like the love between a parent and a child, the self-sacrificing love. Then there's platonic love, which is kind of the love that can exist between a man and a woman that's purely friendship-based.
Someone who you're in like a relationship with, like that kind of love. And there's also just like respectful love, and then like caring kind of love.
I think there's one love, but there's different ways of loving.
I'd say there's probably 3 kinds of love. There's the love you have between your family, and the love between your friends, and then the love that you have with the person that you marry.
My next question for all of you is, do you believe that you can love more than one person at a time? In my opinion, I believe compassionately, yes. Passionately, possibly. But if you believe that romantic love is finding your soul's counterpart in another, then dividing yourself up in more than 2 parts may do more harm than good. But that's just my opinion. Do you believe that you can love more than one person at a time?
I like to think yes, like I love my family.
Of course, why not? I don't see why that should be a problem.
Yeah, definitely. I think so.
No.
You can love, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, kids, mom, dad, like it goes on and on.
Yes, you can. So you can love your family, and you could also love like a boyfriend or a girlfriend at the same time.
I think you can. I don't know if it's beneficial. I think if you really love somebody, you're looking at for what's best for them. So you have to think ultimately, is this really good for the other person to know that I actually love someone else at the same time?
Like it's possible, but it's not necessarily good.
Not in the same way. I don't feel you can have 2 significant others, but yes, you can love your father while you love your mother.
I leave you here today asking what your plans for Valentine's Day are. Whether it's a planned night in or a quiet night out, here at The Word, we wish you all the love in the world. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm your host, Sadie Christie.
I'm going to go up to Blue Mountain and meet my girlfriend, and we're going to go hang out for the day, maybe check out the village and see how it is.
I don't know, it's a good time, take a special girl out on a date, show her a good time, If everyone's feeling the love at the same time, it's a better atmosphere.
I work at Storybook, so I get to watch all the couples come in and skate.
I'm working for Valentine's Day too, so I'll probably be at a cash register, ringing through chocolates and flowers.
My boyfriend put flowers in my locker, and then I went home and there was more flowers in my room. Then we went out for dinner and we went skating.
Valentine's Day sex.
Actually, my husband's birthday is right around Valentine's Day, so we actually make a bigger deal out of it than we do Valentine's Day, but that's a way for us to show we love each other.
I think I'm just going to go to Toronto and hang out with my boyfriend.
This is what I did for my 1-year anniversary is you get a bouquet of roses with 12 flowers in it, and you say, there's a flower in here for every month that I've ever loved you, and the day that I stop loving you is the day that they all die, and one of them is past to be plastic.
I have to work on Valentine's Day, so we have arranged for our own Valentine's Day.
I think it's pretty much obvious. CSA banquet.